Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Day 3, Video Game Choo Choo Game of the Year podcasts. I'm Mike Cosimano. John Machonsky, you're here with me.
Yes, I am.
How are you feeling, John? We're coming up on the home stretch for these.
Well, I think I've gotten over the crime that occurred 2 days ago, but...
The greatest moment in the history of this podcast.
You really think so? Nothing's been better?
Nothing's been better for me.
All right, then we need to, Lauren, we need to step shit up. We need to make this podcast actually good. If this is the... Yeah.
It's that is the voice of Lauren Boley. Lauren, how's it going?
Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm all right. You probably just heard me yesterday.
Yes, that's true. Oh. These episodes are going up.
Yeah, they are.
It's like magic. It's podcasting magic.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, Will Westwater. You just ate some bacon and eggs. How'd that go?
Dude, it was great. I was planning on doing it for breakfast, and I needed to help my sister out with the kids, so we had Skyline for breakfast, Skyline chili. And then I went back, and I was like, I'm still getting my eggs. So I got my eggs.
Did you poop
and
on the kids?
All is right in the world. I did. I've been playing a lot of Smash Bros. And pooping on kids pretty frequently, so my mom's proud of me. She called me and she said, Will, thank you for pooping on these kids. Thank you so much. And I can't wait to hear what your goatee is.
Oh, I can't wait either. But we have a couple more categories to get through before we get to the big day. Today we have Best DLC or Expansion, Best Game Not Released in 2014 that we all played in 2014, the Most Disappointing Game, and Best Surprise. Who the fuck is typing?
I have no idea.
What is me?
Don't type. Nobody type ever. Alright. Starting off with Best DLC or Expansion, here are our nominees. FTL Advanced Edition, Divekick Edition, The Last of Us Left Behind, BioShock Infinite Burial at Sea Episode 2, Titanfall Frontier Defense, and Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. Will, did you actually get around to playing Left Behind? I put this on here in case you...
Of course I did.
How were you feeling about it?
I thought it was great. It was not Burial at Sea Episode 2, but I thought it was really good.
I'm gonna cut Titanfall because
it's Titanfall.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Whoa, shots fired. Shots fired.
Put it out there.
Stand by for Titanfall. Whoa.
I think it's really cool how they add things to that game.
What did they do in that DLC? I'm curious because I've never heard of that. I thought I bought the the map pack, but
it was a free update where you basically got your wave based mode. But
cool.
They also added like a credit system to it and like daily challenges. They've added a lot of free stuff to that game, like the substantial stuff that you would normally expect to pay for.
That's good.
It all just came out for free, and I think that's definitely worth noting, which is why I put it on here. It's worth applauding, but I don't know that it's the best DLC or expansion.
I should play some Titanfall when I get back. Anyway, sorry.
Titanfall is really cool.
I'm going to put my weight behind FTL Advanced Edition here.
Fucking A!
I might as well give up then, because if we have more than one person, if someone who isn't Mike is going to cheer for FTL, I don't see a way that there's any kind of fight to this.
No, I'm going to put now, to start the fight for second place, I'm going to put Divekick Edition.
What?
Cut that shit.
Second.
Cut Divekick. Cut Divekick. Let's cut Divekick.
Okay, no, if Lauren's going to be behind me, then I will fight for Divekick.
Yeah, but me and Will will fight for BioShock.
Yeah, BioShock. I'm going to be honest, BioShock.
All I'm going to say
Well, hold on.
Divekick Edition was a definite addition to the game.
Listen,
before we get onto this, hold on. Let's cut. Are we good with cutting Diablo and Last of Us?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
For these three.
Get rid of that shit.
Now, let me tell you about Divekick and why we should cut it.
Because you're a fucking hater and you don't know how to play games?
Because that game is super racist.
Oh, okay, that's fair. That's not a problem with the edition. That's a problem with Dive Kick.
That is a problem with Dive Kick, and it's a problem that you also find in the edition.
They made Jafale good.
Yeah, I don't know.
We can't give it because that would be a conflict of interest because of our because of John's deep crush he has on Alex Jabali.
Alex Jabali and Jafale are two separate characters, okay?
Hey.
And I do not have a crush on Alex Jabali.
3/17.
Oh my god!
December 20th. John Machonsky, cops out of declaring his undying love for Jabali.
What if our two nominees here were FTL and BioShock?
I don't really care for BioShock.
Dude, Burial Sea was good. I was mostly nominating Edition as a fucking joke because...
Because it is a fucking joke.
Because this is a podcast where Bad John won Best New Character, so...
Jesus Christ. And I mean, I don't know. I thought...
I feel like if we were going Bad John, we'd go with Dive Kick, but the racism is a good point.
If Bad John isn't racist, every race can enjoy Bad John.
Racist.
And look,
Mike makes a good point.
I've still been continuing to send emails to Iron Galaxy telling them that they need to patch that shit out.
And
something.
That aside, nobody is playing Dive Kick online.
Unfortunately.
So if you get the edition...
I actually think Dive Kick is a very legit title, and I think it deserves as much attention as any other big fighting game.
Which is bullshit. I think that game is really well done, and they should fix some shit. But other than that, I still love that game to death.
So it's BioShock Infinite and FTL. Now, which one's the winner?
FTL. Let's not fuck around here. I spent 50 hours of my life playing FTL. So
it's the new FTL.
It's the new FTL. Whenever I start playing a game for 3 consecutive sessions, all my friends ask me, "Hey Mike, is this the new FTL?"
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've spent a lot of time with that thing, and it is totally free. It is an expansion that is worth actual money that they put out for no money. You can get the soundtrack for free if you so desire.
Damn.
BioShock is really cool, but
also,
for sheer
so
value proposition,
to the game, it has just had so much value to
absolutely.
FTL. It changes so many things that probably should have been changed, and so a lot of the content in FTL is different ship starts. But it's also different encounters, and if there's one problem base FTL had, there wasn't enough different encounters that you could have.
Right. And as someone who got way into the meta of that game in a way that I don't think I was supposed to, FTL, the difference between the Advanced Edition and the vanilla FTL is just so profound that you could have completely different strategies for taking on the final ship, and they would both be valid.
Well, I'm sold. I'm going to throw you guys a fundraiser.
Donate to our Kickstarter.
Donate to our Kickstarter for me to kiss the people who made FTL.
No, that's Mike. That's when you're supposed to go, I'm not up for re-election for another 4 years. And I go, no. You don't understand. One fundraiser with my pals, you won't need another cent.
And then that's when I fall in and that's when they put me in the fucking vat.
Yep.
All right, so
I believe in FTL.
I believe in FTL.
I believe that under FTL's watch, Gotham can be a little safer.
Now that's something I can get behind.
Yeah, and it will be the DLC, not the DLC we deserve. But the DLC we needed. Meanwhile, BioShock will have to run and we'll have to chase him. Because BioShock will be a watchful protector.
I don't understand what's going on.
Dun, 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 dun,
although I'm very interested in it. So this is pretty much settled?
Yes.
It's settled. We're done.
Okay. FTL Advanced Edition is the best DLC or expansion Let's move on to the best game not released in 2014 that we all played in 2014. Nominees are Fire Emblem Awakening, Spider-Man 2 for GameCube,
For GameCube,
Space Harrier 2, The Binding of Isaac, Red Dead Redemption, and The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD, which I was surprised to learn did not come out this year.
Yeah, it came out last year.
That's a 2013 joint.
Yep.
John, can we cut Space Harrier?
Yes, I just wanted us to talk about Space Harrier.
All right.
Well, you failed.
Well, you can't win them all, or in my case, you can't win any.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, John. Oh my god, would you like to talk about Space Harrier?
I really like
it's the Space Dandy of video games.
Yeah, it is, and I like that you can go on the ground and run, or you could float. He has a big cannon that he shoots, and there's a big mammoth that only has one eye on the title screen. And when you start the game, he goes, "Welcome to the fantasy zone," and I'm like, "Oh shit."
Oh my god.
I'm ready to go. So that's why I like Space Harrier. And then I put Space Harrier 2 on there on the list really because I played more Space Harrier 2 because I have that on Steam. And that's a good game too. So thanks everyone for letting me actually fucking talk about something.
You're welcome, John.
One fundraiser for my pals.
So this is going to Fire Emblem, right?
Let's fight over it for a bit.
That we all played?
I mean, like, all is a relative term. So
Yeah.
I mean, because if we're gonna do this, and if The Last of Us is gonna get the shaft later on, then I'm just gonna go ahead and be like,
You played The Last of Us in 2013 too. It doesn't count.
I played it forever, always.
Yeah, that's true. I think if Will is going to be Will should be allowed to fight for The Last of Us in this category.
I mean,
think.
well, I'll just say like that. I mean, that's my bae. Lauren, if you're listening to this, not you, Lauren, but my girlfriend. I'm sorry, but Last of Us is bae.
So do you want to put Last of Us on this list, Will?
Wow. I mean,
Yes.
wow.
I mean, I love it so much.
Let's put Tilu on this and then come back to it. Could we cut Legend of Zelda and Red Dead? Because these are both great games, but I did not play them.
Those were just games that I played here and there when I got the itch.
Yeah.
I was going to put Binding of Isaac up because the re-release got the free month on PSN last month.
Yeah, I played Zelda a lot this year, but yeah, I guess just compared to Fire Emblem and T-Lao, I think those are easy to take off. And yeah,
Fire Emblem's probably going to win it, but
I mean,
technically,
yeah, Lauren, technically Rebirth is a new game.
is it?
I think it's considered.
I would put it under re-release. But
Okay.
That's just me. Like I would put it on the same level as a Master Chief
It's like an
Collection
HD remake.
Yeah,
Okay.
in like air quotes. And I also don't think The Binding of Isaac is all that great.
I think it's pretty good. But
As someone who found a new love for roguelikes, that part does actually scratch some sort of an itch. But the like moment-to-moment gameplay loop is just so unsatisfying. Like nothing feels good to use, and it's hard to aim.
Yep.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're down to Fire Emblem Awakening, Spider-Man 2 for GameCube, and Tilu. And
Take Spider-Man off. That's
wins it.
just you fuck.
Spider-Man 2 is one of the best games ever made.
I will not.
No.
Yes, it is. I will not argue that, Mike. Spider-Man 2 is fucking incredible.
Stand and fight me.
It's really good, but I don't think it's one of the best.
That movement system is delicious.
That movement system is Quake 2 grappling hooks.
But in a city. And you're Spider-Man.
Quake grappling hooks.
I don't think anyone here has played that.
I know, but like it wasn't unique to Spider-Man 2.
You're probably right, but it's like it's like noodles. Like when people think pasta, they think the Italians, even though the Italians stole it from the Chinese.
I guess.
I don't know where I was going with that, except for the fact that my last name is Casimano. So,
All right.
I'm
That
Italian.
has nothing to do with anything.
I'm gonna cut this. I guess it did not get the support I thought it would.
Awakening wins.
T-Lau gets second place because I don't know. I think T-Lau should just get it as like the Will Westwater Appreciation Award.
Okay. You're goddamn right.
So moving on,
Will has played a lot of that game.
Yeah.
In fairness, that is my consistent thing. However, I think my girlfriend's better, but
Will's
doing some backtracking.
It's too late to apologize.
Flip-flopping, are you?
No, you gotta start recording Will's cowardice too.
I might. Should I? Do I have that title? Editor.
No, why not? Add it to your titles.
She knows.
327. Will Westwater cops out of declaring video games more important than wife.
Video games equals
not my
Bay.
wife, but
Then Bay.
Bay.
When Bay is bigger than the
Fire
other.
Emblem is really fucking good, you guys.
Fire Emblem is really fucking good.
I wish it was
we
more
all
gay.
get behind it. That sounds good. And Lauren knows. This is my girlfriend. Lauren knows that when it's Last of Us time, like she knows. She knows. She like if I play it another state away, she gets a sensation running up the back of her neck. Oh, whoa. He must be playing The Last of Us.
Oh, something terrible must be happening right now.
I know, but then it's actually me just pooping on kids.
Should we give it to The Last of Us?
What?
No, we should give it to Fire Emblem because Fire Emblem was actually
Fire Emblem, then Last of Us in second place for the Will Westwater Gainsman.
Fire Emblem is so good, and I'm really bummed.
So
I
most
didn't play it
disappointing
last year.
game. We're giving that to Destiny, right?
We'll get to it.
We'll get to it.
No, but
Okay.
I think we have decided on that one. Next thing. I agree with Lauren. Next thing.
Most disappointing game. We have Destiny, The Evil Within, The Walking Dead Season 2, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, Tomodachi Life, Halo, The Master Chief Collection multiplayer. Can we cut Tomodachi Life?
Yeah.
Because I don't know that
like
anyone
that.
was super looking forward to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that was just kind of me being like, oh, a big Nintendo release, and then it just being a kind of a dud.
Yeah.
So,
Kind of
I'm
just
like,
a spunky wank.
here's what I'm thinking about this. I think our conversation has to be between Destiny, Evil Within, Walking Dead Season 2.
I agree.
I want to make a point for Ground Zeroes. I mean, I know none of you guys played it, but the fact that they dropped the ball so heavily with the writing in that game just, for me, was one of the most profound disappointments of the year.
So here's my thing with
The
that.
thing is that it's not the Phantom Pain, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, I know it doesn't matter, but it just like it's if Ground Zeroes' writing is a signal for things to come, then we might be talking Phantom Pain for worst game next year if they're gonna make it so completely fucked up like that.
Yeah, but here's the thing, dude. Like, Giant Bomb's been doing that Metal Gear Scanlan series, and I've been watching that, and Kojima's attitudes towards women, like,
They're not the best.
This has kind of been coming for a while. Like, in terms of most
Yeah.
disappointing, it's not like fucking a great feminist icon has written this scene. It's like this dude who wrote in a scenario for you knocking woman unconscious and then laying on top of her wrote this scene. It's not like it comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, no, Kojima's never been great with women.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's a difference between just like not being great and then straight up being like completely offensive and
like
awful.
there is
like,
a change. There is a sharp decline, but it is not a huge disappointment in that we didn't
I wasn't
see this
looking
coming.
forward to it.
I guess I'm just alone in this, thinking that like because I don't know, everything else is just been stuff that I could laugh off and I feel like I can't recommend I can recommend any other Metal Gear game except for this one, and then now I'm worried about this other new big one because of how he's going to drop the ball in this one too. Like just I don't know. I guess it's just me because I'm the only person who really likes Metal Gear, but I don't know. I just wanted
like my
to.
Metal Gear. I just don't have high opinions of Kojima's motivation.
Yeah, no,
I don't think he wants to keep making them.
I absolutely recognize that like the boss was a huge fluke. Like he can't write women like at all. I know that, and it's just like I said.
Just gonna like Meryl.
Meryl was pretty. Meryl was all right. He messed.
She didn't make much sense.
Yeah. She kind of flip-flopped a little bit here and there, but I don't know. I thought Ava. I feel like I can't really speak on that one as a guy.
Early posters all over the game.
I mean, yeah.
I just can't look at this as the most disappointing game.
Photograph the girl mini game and the VR missions.
Yeah.
Like, there are other games on this list that are profoundly disappointing. And, like, this is just like for Destiny. Some people.
All right.
And I also think we should cut the Halo multiplayer.
It's just the multiplayer. People who were there for the campaign still got what they were looking for.
Absolutely. Will, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Just because I do think, and that's something that they fixed very slowly, but they fixed most of it for the most part. For the most part, I mean, it's no other matchmaking, but
right. We've sort of said our piece about how broken that thing is. All right, I'm gonna throw something out here, and just let me. I'm gonna say it, and then let me finish.
Yeah.
I think our two for this are The Evil Within and The Walking Dead.
No,
because
really.
Destiny is a bad game, but I feel like to be disappointed, you must have expectations. And Destiny did not create expectations through it. I mean, for me at least, it didn't create any expectations through its marketing campaign.
Dude,
like I didn't even know what that was.
Dude, no, you are very alone in that, I think.
You're very, very, very alone in that.
A lot of people were looking forward to Destiny heavily.
Because like you're looking forward to it because it's a Bungie game. But
no, I was looking forward to it because the actual promotional material looked really good a lot of the time.
But you compare that to The Evil Within, which is made by Shinji Mikami, as this is sort of like advertised as his follow-up to Resident Evil 4. And then you look at The Walking Dead Season 2, the actual follow-up to one of the most important games of the last generation, and, like, both of them dropped the ball so fucking profoundly.
Yeah.
The first one, I didn't actually know about The Evil Within, like, coming into this year at all.
Yeah, dude, Mike, it's Destiny and Walking Dead.
It's Destiny and Walking Dead.
I would say Destiny and Evil Within, because
Evil
Within is a bad game.
It's Destiny. It's bad, but it wasn't disappointing because I didn't know about it until after I'd heard it was bad.
And I am a huge fan of Shinji Mikami. I'm a huge fan of Resident Evil 4, and I wasn't holding my breath about that game.
I feel like you need to play it.
I don't know.
I don't know. Playing it wouldn't help if you don't already have the expectations.
You do not grasp how much of a letdown that is until you play it. You've played it with the controller in your hands and just like...
Mike, I think you're alone on this one.
Slogging. Oh, God, that game sucks.
I mean, I was stoked for that game, and it seemed so good, but I wasn't... It wasn't, like, crushing. In fact, the most crushingest thing was the fucking multiplayer for me, but that was just... But I understand... I don't know. But, like...
Destiny...
Yeah.
Well, okay, let me put it in this perspective, Mike. I think Shadows of the Damned was made by Suda51 and Shinji Mikami. That game is a very good game, but it has a lot of issues, and I feel like the main reason why it's as good as it is because of like the way that Suda told the story, and it wasn't necessarily the gameplay.
Right.
So playing that game, I was not expecting too much from a Shinji Mikami's only game. Because I think a big reason why Resident Evil 4 was so good was because it had a lot of really good Capcom people working on that game that aren't really working for Capcom anymore. Like, I mean, Kamiya did the first run-through of Resident Evil 4. Like, Kamiya helped make that game. And that's what, and a lot of other, like, really great Capcom developers helped make Resident Evil 4. So I don't think attributing Resident Evil 4's greatness to Shinji Mikami completely is really fair. So I was not expecting that much from The Evil Within. Like, hearing that it's completely busted and it's a bad game, okay. But I think Destiny is, like, as a game made by Bungie, who had never made a bad game before. Like, well, I mean, I don't know. Like, just playing all those Halo games.
The closest thing to Bungie had to a bad game had been Oni, and even that was a cold hit.
Yeah, so Bungie had knocked it out of the park for years and years and years, and they come out with this wet fart. That's disappointing. Walking Dead, extremely disappointing. Like, Telltale is just a disappointing company in general right now, I feel.
Yeah. Game of Thrones is pretty good, but, like, I think they are never going to hit the Walking Dead high ever again.
Exactly. So I think easily Destiny and Walking Dead take this. Now, I don't know which order it will be in yet, but Evil Within is definitely not in this conversation anymore.
I think Destiny, then Walking Dead.
I don't know if it's these two. Like, I know I am not against Walking... I don't think Walking Dead is a bad game, the way I think Destiny is a bad game, but I think Walking Dead is a bigger fall.
Yeah, but the way Destiny was pimped so much.
Destiny was pimped really,
it was
really,
pimped
really
without
hard.
saying anything much about what it was as an entity.
No, it said a lot of stuff about what it was. And then there was the beta, and everyone was trying to, like, keep the hype through the beta, but, like, it was faltering, and then...
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like... I'm really middle of the road for this.
You didn't have Susan Arendt on Twitter saying, oh, geez, I hope... I can't wait for the fucking servers to go live on the Evil Within. Like, you didn't have the head editor of Joystick on Twitter, like, talking about how she couldn't wait to play Destiny.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, a lot of people couldn't wait to play Destiny because it was the big game in September, and it was the next thing from Bungie.
And it was bad, so it was the biggest disappointment. There you go.
And it's from Bungie, dude. I think it goes Destiny. You're losing this fight, my friend.
The Walking Dead is a more disappointing game because the end of The Walking Dead Season 1 was a watershed moment in the way indie games are viewed when compared to AAA games. Like, I would argue The Walking Dead Season 1 in 2012 changed the conversation permanently.
I wouldn't say that.
I absolutely would. Like, if you look at any Game of the Year deliberation for that year, The Walking Dead took a lot of awards, and a lot of those write-ups were, indie games are coming into their own. Whether or not that's true is a different matter. But The Walking Dead did make that change. And to see them go from one of the most important games from the last generation to a game that is fine may not seem like the biggest disappointment, but and you could argue there was no way to follow the first season up, but they didn't even try.
I mean, they did try, but they did the most cheap cop-out.
I would argue they did not try.
I don't know. I think that they just saw the fandom that they created and tried to do all the feels, and they, the just how they handled. I don't remember the girl's name. See, I don't even remember fucking anything from this bullshit.
Clementine?
No, not Clementine.
Sarah?
Sarah. How they handled Sarah was fucking awful. Like, just the worst. They tried to just pull on your heartstrings. Like, instead of just giving you a character, they gave you a prop to feel sad about.
Like, they did not it's almost like they didn't understand what made the first game so great. There is nothing in The Walking Dead Season 2 that hits the same highs as The Walking Dead Season 1.
Like, I don't think... Like, you're right, Mike, that I don't think there is any way that they could touch Season 1. But they could have... If they just followed similar formulas to Season 1, it would have at least been good. It would have been passable. It would have been like, okay,
I would argue that's kind of what they tried to do in The Walking Dead Season 2 and failed. Like, they didn't try and strike out in any interesting direction. Apart from the end, which just felt like a cop-out in a lot of different ways.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like, I think they follow the formula, but without any kind of, like... It's almost like they were following a recipe, but they skipped putting in any seasonings. That's pretty much what they did with this. Like, the full flavor of Season 1 was skipped over for just this quick, rushed, fast food of Season 2. That's what, I feel like Season 2 is... Honestly, I think Walking Dead is a bit more of a disappointment than Destiny.
Like, Walking Dead Season 1 made me cry.
Yeah, same.
And there is nothing in The Walking Dead Season 2 that hit that. Like, at any point. There are some of those episodes that kind of suck.
Yeah.
And the end was sort of a letdown as well. Like, it's not a hard decision. It's not a decision that really culminates in any profound character realization. It's just, where do you want Clementine to be at the end of this thing? Look it up online and then make your decision.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Destiny's just a bad game. I think The Walking Dead is the most disappointing game of the year.
I agree. Lauren and Will, how do you feel?
So long as they're both up there, it's all good.
I would
still
push
have yet to play The
Destiny
Walking
mostly
Dead.
because I wasn't I was interested in The Walking Dead, but I wasn't planning to I don't know.
Did you play
I didn't
the first
see what
one?
else Yeah, I played a bit of it. I didn't get to work all the way through it, so I didn't get to see how it changed indie games. But
Then
I kind of already thought indie games were in that place where
it didn't
people
change
said
indie games, it
took
just
them.
changed the conversation around them.
Yeah, I already thought indie games were in the place, and it was waiting for the conversation to catch up for me. So
Yeah, like The Walking Dead is the thing that made that conversation.
I guess.
And then,
But even then, once the conversation's already changed, I mean, what are they going to do?
Capitalize on what they have to make something interesting, like they did with The Wolf Among Us, arguably.
I can't see them doing what would a good season 2 have even looked like? I guess is more what I'm getting at. I mean, they had to pull some Danganronpa shit.
A good season 2, in my opinion, would not have followed Clementine.
Okay.
I think that's the first misstep they made, and it's a misstep that communicated what Telltale wanted this thing to be. Like, they went all in on, like John said, the all the feels thing, where, they had that hashtag going, My Clementine.
Yeah.
In some ways, that thing became, a marketing juggernaut and not a emotional attachment. The Walking Dead Season 1, Episode 1 is the best part of that game, and even that pales in comparison to the weakest episode from Season 1. Looking back on it.
Yeah.
Season 1 provoked such an emotional reaction from me that I wept tears from my eyes, and to not even try to hit that, to not even try and create an emotional connection, to sort of play off the ones that already exist, that just smacks of not understanding what you have. Not even laziness, but just a George Lucas-esque mishandling of the perfect opportunity.
Mm-hmm. I think the way that I describe it best would be when each episode of Season 1 was coming out, I was waiting with bated breath.
Yes, absolutely.
But each episode of Season 2, I rolled my eyes and sighed and said, oh, I guess I gotta play this.
Did you even finish Season 2?
Nope.
I finished it. I think the ending is not terrible, but it is not Season 1, and I ended up playing some of that thing in chunks because I just did not feel the need to immediately download the next episode like I did with Season 1.
Yeah, I did. I just didn't finish the last episode, but it's just because I didn't have any motivation. I didn't care what happened. I didn't care about any of the characters. They brought spoilers, obviously, they bring Kenny back just so they could have an old character to make people, give a shit, basically. There's no reason for him to be there. They're just oh, he's back, alright, and there's no development, there's no, reason for anything, really. It's just, oh, we need to move these characters to the next shitty situation, instead of, oh, these characters are trying to survive and there's a shitty situation. It doesn't feel natural. It feels like that they're just trying
you can
to
see
cause
the
shit.
machinations.
Yeah. So we're giving it to Walking Dead, right? All agree?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, The Walking Dead Season 2 is our most disappointing game of 2014, and Destiny. Let's fucking be honest here. Destiny is also a huge bummer.
Yeah,
easy
that's
runner
yeah.
up.
Not to downplay it.
Yeah, not to downplay how much they fucking dropped the ball on both of these things. Like, the people what made Halo could not make a good shooter. Like, what the fuck?
Well,
it is a good shooter. That's the problem.
Good shooter. Yeah, it's a good shooter.
It has good shooting mechanics. It is not a good shooter.
It's a good shooter. It's a bad game.
Yeah. Well, that kind of makes it a bad shooter. Like, the enemy, like, the part where you fight. Like, if it had more interesting combat encounters, then maybe it could have done something.
I don't hate the combat like you do, Mike, first off. I actually don't have a problem shooting the things.
Envious. I mean, the act of shooting feels so good. Like
you really hate the enemy design a lot more than most people do. I don't think the enemy design is that bad. I think everything surrounding the combat is bad. I think the combat is fine.
They need to have $60 worth of content in that game next time around.
Yeah.
I mean, you weren't even criticizing the
that game's bad.
Like the content issue as much as you were just criticizing. You don't like fighting most of the late game enemies, if I recall.
Yeah, those are both problems. Like, there's not enough to do.
I didn't have a problem fighting the late game enemies, but
I don't like it. But let's move on. The best surprise.
Uh-oh.
This is not a reveal. This is a game that no one thought was going to be good or had no expectations for.
Five Nights at Freddy's,
but turned out to be a nice little surprise. So we got Murdered Soul Suspect, Wolfenstein: The New Order, Danganronpa, and Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay, we can take Danganronpa off this list because I always knew it was going to be good.
I was hearing the hype for that before it hit. So
yeah, I was excited for that the whole time. I'm sorry.
I would have fought for that, but like I'm fine with taking that off.
Why the fresh fuck is Five Nights at Freddy's on this list?
Because it's actually really good. And it changed the way a lot of people look at horror games.
Lauren, where are you getting the hallucinogenics?
I am not. It changed the way a lot of people are like thinking about horror games this past year.
It's cheap jump scares at Chuck E. Cheese's.
You're in your truck. I know, but it works. It works.
It works, but I think this changes the way people look at horror games is the greatest stretch I've ever heard since Stretch Armstrong and Plastic Man.
Okay. Let me explain this. Let me get that.
All right.
Okay? A lot of the people who are talking about Five Nights at Freddy's are not like the conventional gaming press crowd.
They're people that want to fuck the animatronics.
No.
You don't see what I see, Lauren. You don't live my life.
John lives.
Okay,
John,
what are you confessing to here?
I'm confessing that there's a lot of fucking people on Tumblr that are horny for Five Nights at Freddy's.
I've seen that too.
I don't think that's the people I'm talking about. But okay.
Okay, are you talking about fucking Markiplier?
Okay, first off,
respect for him either.
Okay, whether or not you have respect for Markiplier, a lot of people watch his show.
Look, if we're giving this to like the game that got Let's Played the most, then fucking Slender is the game of the generation.
No, because
okay.
Well, okay. Five Nights at Freddy's. What?
Explain.
Because like we know it. Okay, no one actually expected Five Nights at Freddy's to be any good. And then you actually look at the game, and if you look
it to be anything.
I know, but like I expected it to be a lot worse than it was.
Go on, Lon.
Okay. And so, like, the game gets played, and it gets Let's Played, which is how a lot of people found out about it. I knew about it already because reasons. But, like, you actually see it getting played, and you're like, oh, this actually works a lot better than I thought it would. And, you know, maybe it's not our taste, but a lot of the people who, like, talk about horror games in, like, various forums across the net are, like, it's coming up a lot. And people, like, talking about it. And there's a conversation here that's actually very surprising that it occurred. Because, like, I expected horror games for the next, 6-7 years after Amnesia to be more like the first-person models like you're seeing with the new Silent Hill. And, Five Nights at Freddy's kind of show that there's space for, like, more horror toys. Like, they made jump scares, like, work, and I'm surprised at that. I mean, that's... There you go. That's my case.
I think it's cool that they made jump scares work. I don't know that I would agree they make jump scares work, but I think giving it this award on the merit of other people having conversations about it, like, it's cool they can get their own podcast.
I don't know. I can't stand the indie games directly made for Let's Players. I just, like, I don't know. Like, when people talk about games journalists being paid off for things or getting favors...
It's a good example, I know.
It's exactly that, and I can't stand...
I don't think most people actually care about games journalists getting paid off for favors unless the games journalist is a feminist, but...
I mean, of course, but it's super frustrating that, like, people have this argument for feminist game journalists when right under their fucking noses these Let's Players are making so much money off of advertising for a game that, like, is worthless other than their videos. Like,
hey man,
there's no reason.
Remember that fucking Yogscast thing?
I wouldn't call Five Nights at Freddy's worthless except for Markiplier.
Like, okay, that...
Like, I actually went and grabbed it, and it was, like, not awful.
All right, see, like, okay.
Okay,
like,
hold on.
Like
are you arguing for a game as the best surprise and saying it's not awful?
Because it was a big surprise. It wasn't the best game, but it was the best surprise, because I expected it to be really, really awful.
And it was
I think
just
a big surprise for me was that the Halo Master Chief Collection was going to have all the games.
Yeah,
and I was floored at E3, and then it also led to the biggest disappointment. So.
Yeah, best surprise of 2014, they're putting ODST on Master Chief Collection next year.
That is actually really neat.
It is.
That's pretty cool. I like the ODST campaign.
Yeah. But no, I don't know. Like, especially with, like, Wolfenstein, which is a fan-fucking-tastic game, and Murdered Soul Suspect, which is a pretty good game. Like, just being like, I don't know.
I didn't hate it.
Yeah, like I think...
Lauren, I love you, but that's not an argument. That's like...
Like, no,
It's fair to believe that this game is important. You know, I just fucking said, Walking Dead is one of the most important games of the generation. But, like, I think The Walking Dead Season 1 is also incredible.
Yeah,
I think it's important because it changes how horror games are going to be developed in the near future. And I think that's important to talk about. And I think it's a surprise that is the game that did it. Okay?
I think that's fair.
Yeah, that's a fair thing to point
out. That's my argument.
I don't really know that I'm super happy with the implication that more horror games are going to be developed to cater to Let's Players.
I mean, it's what's going to happen.
Yeah, but that's not the best surprise. That's the fucking Orwellian future surprise.
I don't think Let's Players are as, like, Orwellian as you guys make them out to be, but... Okay.
I don't think that's the best surprise. I don't think I'm...
It's a big surprise.
It's a surprise, I'll grant you that, but it's not the best
I've defended
surprise.
its place on the list, at least. I've defended its place on the list, at least.
Yeah,
you have given it its day in court.
That's absolutely fair. Like, I'm not saying that
like you're not shouting, why the hell is this on the list anymore?
Yeah. I think that's
now
good.
I'm just whispering it.
Wow. Okay.
No, I'm not. I see your point, Lauren. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not angry that you put this on the list. I'm just saying.
I'm not angry
don't think...
either. I just think we need to cut it.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and cut it.
Okay. Thank you.
I don't have the backing to get it through.
Yeah.
But
thank you, Lauren.
I do think it deserves being discussed.
I think there's a lot of interest. I think if you had said Five Nights at Freddy's 2 was the biggest surprise of the year, like coming out of nowhere, I might have heard something about that.
Okay, that was also very surprising.
That was very surprising. And I think Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is a better game, but it's not...
It probably is.
It is not either of the other games on this list.
Well, Five Nights at Freddy's doesn't have the same impact that the first one did, because it didn't...
Because it is not...
It's not going to, like, alter the way to develop in the near future.
Alright, so the two here are Murdered Soul Suspect and Wolfenstein: The New Order.
Wolfenstein's taking it.
Motherfucker.
Wolfenstein's fucking taking it.
It's Wolfenstein.
Yeah, I was expecting jack shit from that game. I was just like, it might be alright. That game is super smart. It is written fantastic, and it has a diverse cast.
Is it actually done by id? or do they
No,
outsource it?
they got Machine Games. They're the people that worked on.
Good, because it's been brain drained.
I think they're Starbreeze veterans, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's a bunch of people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a bunch of the people that worked on Butcher Bay.
Okay, that explains a lot of it then.
It's
really
really
Butcher
good.
Bay was very, very good.
Yeah,
Like, Murdered Soul Suspect literally came out of nowhere.
I think it's a very solid second.
All right, you know what? I know when I'm licked, I have to save my energy.
All right.
All right,
I think it's a
Wolfenstein: The
solid
New
second.
Order. Is
I
the-
know when I'm licked.
Wolfenstein: The New Order is the best surprise of the year. A Murdered Soul Suspect coming up second. And that's the end of this day's Roundo categories.
Here, everyone.
Scoodle-doo.
And to recap, we have Best DLC or Expansion with FTL winning that one. BioShock Infinite Burial at Sea Episode 2 coming up second place. Best game not released in 2014 that we all played in 2014, Fire Emblem Awakening. The winner of that with The Last of Us, or T-Lu, taking second place. Most
T-Lau.
disappointing game,
You have a little of that T-Lao.
Destiny. Walking Dead.
See, even
Yeah.
you're mixing it up. This is pretty close, though.
It is pretty close. The Walking Dead is the winner of the most disappointing award, with Destiny taking it up second place. Both of you two fucked up. The best surprise is Wolfenstein: The New Order with Murdered: Soul Suspect. That's our second place winner.
Murdered colon.
And now we're gonna record this, but you guys will hear this tomorrow. Our big final awards. We're going to be arguing for the worst burning pile of trash, and our top 10 for the site. I'm excited. There's a lot of games on this list.
Yeah, well, a lot of them are repeats.
You're a repeat. Yeah, we're gonna fight about these in a little bit. Go on the site, videogamechoo2.com. We got top 10s, we got guest top 10s, we got staff top 10s, we got the podcast from the other days. Go check those out.
Chooch.biz. Chooch.biz. Chooch.biz.
Chooch.biz.